let's jump in. Who is this webcam for? Let's answer that question. Why should I even care, Dave? Why should people, many people through the pandemic of last year went out and bought webcams? If you were fortunate and lucky, Dave, because not everybody was able to get their hands on something, especially that was budget friendly.
I know. You know what? The stuff flew off the shelf. Everyone was desperate for a webcam. A lot of people were looking at entry-level budget-type products. The P5 hadn't been released yet at that time. So people were really just grabbing whatever they could grab. And, you know, a lot of the folks that I've been in touch with, they really weren't overly impressed. Now, you take the other people that didn't get their hands on anything, and then they were stuck with whatever was on their computer. And you know what? At that time, they had something. It was fine. It was okay. It did the job. But now they've had a chance to use video. And they're like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to be scared of video anymore. Maybe it actually brings a lot of value into the conversation. Maybe it's folks that are doing demonstrations. I know that we've had to use it a couple of times to speak with engineers about little things on our products and you know whatnot. But
it's helped out a lot. This P5 when we're talking about that, and we're going to get to the fine details on what this looks like. But let's tell a little bit of the story on this P5. Like you were saying, Dave, a lot of folks didn't have it during the pandemic. It wasn't released then. They added some things that are absolutely game changers for a budget friendly type of webcam. Yeah. Most webcams will do kind of an okay job, right? You're looking for something to be better than your standard laptop webcam, or the built-in webcam, or even if you're still using your smartphone for talking to clients video-wise. Now, this webcam really takes some of the features that Polycom has been known for and puts it in a really small package. And so if we were to say, first of all, who is this for, Dave? Who should be really paying attention and looking at this as the webcam to upgrade if they're using something else, or maybe they've been using their laptop? Let's talk about that first. Who's this ideal user or users that would be gravitating to the P5?
So many different industries, so many different types of organizations. I mean, it could be help desk, it could be engineering. You know, we talk about folks that are in the healthcare field, manufacturing. I know I'm kind of looking at a list that we had all put together, but I'll tell you, I can't think of an organization that really couldn't benefit from the inclusion of video. It adds so much value. It can shorten explanations, just make things a lot easier for anybody. So, and it's not just for, you know, streaming or conferencing. You know, sometimes it's just you're using it to create a video. Maybe it's a personal video. Again, maybe it's something that you need to get into a nook and cranny so that you can explain something. And you know, the video itself is a helpful piece to it.
Well, I could tell you something from a couple of things from two stories from personal experience, just like very recently within the last week before we got to on air, and I'd love to share it with other folks that they can relate. So I was on a reunion. I won't even say how many years ago, really, a class reunion.
10 years, right?
I was on a class reunion just a few days ago, and so we had like a dance party, reunion type thing, and then I was using just my MacBook laptop, and it was at night, and I was seeing, you know, they had it set up so they highlighted different people throughout the thing. Boy, I got to tell you, the MacBook did not provide the quality of picture that I thought it would by itself, because I hadn't used the native webcam on the MacBook. So I grabbed the P5, and as they were going around, it was kind of like a round robin jumbotron kind of thing, watching people dance, like maybe the Kiss Cam at a stadium or something like that, right? Yeah. I put on the P5, and they broke this up into 4 squares on the screen out of, I don't know, all the people that were on there. After I put on the P5, I kid you not, Dave, my image that was my feed that was going out to everybody that was on the Zoom type of call and on the mini jumbotron, the 4 squares, they kept mine in the left quadrant the entire time. Not that I was looking to do that. I was just just participating as part of the class reunion, but the video quality was so much better than everything else. Most of everybody else had. I was looking at different people. they just had a standard webcam from their laptop.
I hate poor video. I hate poor video. It makes me tired to watch. It definitely makes me tired to watch.
Yeah, and I think that Zoom fatigue is a real thing, but I think part of that is that people want, and I think we had Sam on. His words were, people want that experience, and we've had another guest as well that's not in the video field. He works for IBM. Adam, what's it, Adam? Yes, Adam Mistrelli. He came on and said, people want to have an experience because we've been kind of retrained. Our brain is retrained. We've watched a lot of Netflix. I wish I had more time to watch more Netflix. So Netflix and other production on TV, and then you go from that to something where you're stuck on several Zoom calls throughout the day. You find yourself like the quality, there's a huge drop off, right? And people want that.
Yeah,